Hi, Taurus. Welcome into my channel. Thank you for being here with me. I'm going to be taking a look into the energies that you're going to be starting 2025 off with. So I'm going to be looking at January very specifically. Okay. So a few things that came out while I was channeling for you. Something about something coming to an end, something that you're not going to see coming or you're not going to expect. Okay. So I'm getting, yeah, definitely, we're going to get to a lot of this loud. Okay. So, all right. I'm getting a ton of downloads for you right now with numbers and number synchronicities. Okay. So you don't see if there's something that you're not going to see coming. Okay. And it does come in the beginning of the year. It does come in January, which is very funny because you have, I was going to say you're going to be seeing 1111 or the ones a lot, and January is the month of 1. Okay, I'm going to go into these cards for you. All right. Something is going to come to an end. Make sure you're being mindful is what I'm hearing them tell me, and yet you're being very careful. So this is something that doesn't come as like a disaster or a disruption, because I kept hearing like disaster or disruption, and I'm like, okay, it's not really a message that I want to like give, but it did come out in the channeling part, like I said during the shuffle. But I'm hearing you're being mindful and you're watching. You could have something to do with finances because you do have like financial discipline here too that come up. It won't have to go that way or be that way. So there's something about using caution and like proper planning. All right. And I can kind of see why with some of this. And there's a big emphasis as you go into this month and into this new year, because we're going into 2025, which is 9, and 9 symbolizes endings and conclusions. So there are going to be things that come to an end and conclude for you. And it can be in any area. It could be careers. We're going to get some more cards. It could be relationships. It could be your stability, your foundation, your home. Like, there could be so many things. But shedding old belief systems will bring in abundance success is what came out also. So I wanted to share those messages with you first, and then see how the rest of these cards are pertaining to that. So I'm getting there's an old level or version of you or your life that is leaving or shedding, and I'm getting that a new version of you in your life is coming in. Okay, so I'm hearing it's a very big transition. It may not be the easiest to navigate, and maybe that's why I'm getting like be careful and pay attention to things, and I'm getting a big emphasis on financial discipline. Okay. And needing to take a time out is what I'm hearing too. Like needing to take a time out going into this year. I'm doing this on the 30th, so hopefully you catch it. Needing to take a time out, taking a step back, and reflecting on things in your life or how you want things to be or go as you go into the new year. Because what I'm hearing them say is you're going to be in the driver's seat of it. I'm hearing either smooth, or hearing them, or it can go either bumpy. So be very careful of that, because I'm getting that your actions, your discipline, and whatever else that you do is what's going to be driving this year forward for you. Although I am hearing a lot of good things, but an old you, an old version, especially belief systems, bring in success and abundance. Okay, so let me show you the rest of the cards that came out with this. You have individuality. So again, you, an old you shedding, a new you coming into place. You being your unique self. You doing something your own way, your own style, not like everybody else. It can also be taking a new path that is more in alignment and resonates with you. So again, there's the 1, and then you got another, or there's the 11, and then you got the 1. So you could be seeing very much, you could have been seeing this, have been seeing 111111, which means what it really means is that you're in alignment with what you're thinking. So if you're thinking about changing paths, leaving a relationship, buying a home, relocating, switching careers, jobs, starting your business, when that number comes up, when you see it, it's reflecting to you that the universe is in agreement with what you're thinking, that that's your truth. And whenever you're in your truth and you're acting from the truth and integrity, the universe will conspire to bring to you what it is that you want and desire. So remember that. So when you're seeing this combination of ones or 11s or whatever, do know that. So there's a path that you're taking. It's a new beginning for you. It's there for you. Going into the new year, or starting this new year off. And if you're not, this is what your reading is encouraging you to do as well. Okay? And it's spirituality. So it has something to do with your spirituality. So for some of you guys, this is you being your unique self, embracing your spirituality, your spiritual gifts, whatever that is for you, okay? But it's definitely a spiritual journey. And it's very funny, and I'll say it because I am a Taurus, okay? I'm a Taurus moon, I'm a Libra rising, and Scorpio sun. All right, so I just literally before I did this video, I'm always get synchronicities. My angels always communicate to me when I ask for guidance or direction. And most of the time, if I don't hear them or see them, it's through numbers. So I literally just went to my corner store before I did this video, and the amount on my receipt was $17.77. So, and here is the one in the sevens. I'm telling you, if you ask for guidance or direction, you'll receive. So a lot of you guys, this is a new beginning. Like I said, either within you embracing your spirituality, a spiritual practice, career, something, a profession that's more heart-based for you. I'm definitely getting that for a lot of you guys. All right. So needless to say, 2025 is going to be very interesting for you because it's a new beginning. All right. You're also being to take a time out. I'm here to take a time out. Make sure you're not going into the new year exhausted, tired, weighed down. Make sure you're clearing out energies that you need to clear out. And what I mean, like if you had disappointments or hurts or pains throughout this year, make sure you're releasing that so that that's not blocking you and that you're going into the new year very heavy. All right. And you're going to need, there's something a big need about financial discipline. Okay. We'll see what these are more later. All right. But numbers, synchronicities, 11s, 7s, 37, 48 could be significant. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got for you. I'm not to use. All right. Let's see. I got some really interesting decks that I'm going to be using here. I am going to be doing extended. So if you want more information, on this, you can find the extended in the description box. With that, I'm going to be using like what karma you need to clear this year. What is it that you need to work on? If there's anything that you need to like heal, I might do some Akashic record pulls to help you try to understand what's taking place. Energy, definitely stuff like that. But anyway, definitely, yes. So there is a wish fulfillment coming in for you within 2025. All right, so you start the year off with this. I feel like either the wish fulfillment is coming in or you start working towards this. But I feel like strongly for some of you, like I said, I feel like there's something that you don't see coming that's very unexpected in January for you, okay? And you don't see it coming because it's happening behind the scenes. For some of you guys, this is a new relationship, all right? This is a new relationship. It could be improved health, but you could also have to make a decision, and you're being cautioned to weigh your options very carefully. All right. Yeah, you're going to be moving into calmer waters, so I like seeing that for you. Okay, so if 2024 was a bit rough or difficult, or you're finding yourself having a hard time, but like I feel like a lot of obstacles or challenges, and you've been trying to navigate, that's in your near future. I see you moving on from that. Things will start looking up for you. Like I said, if it was a difficult situation, you're moving on from that. Some of you could be taking a trip too. I feel like some of you guys, for some of you, have already taken a trip though. I feel like you might have taken a trip already. Okay. Yeah. You're going to be receiving like a gift of money or something. There could be some new career opportunities. That could be your wish fulfillment for you. Okay. You could be receiving a loan to pay off debt. So I get for some of you, your wish is for financial assistance, help, or someone to come in to your life and help you. All right. There is a sudden event in your life that does require your immediate attention. And like I said, I got it in the channel message about, I wrote it down so I wouldn't lose any of the details with it. I heard it said game over. Be ready, get ready for this. If you don't pay attention or you don't allow things come to an end, like there's going to be like something disastrous. So there is something that requires your attention though. For some of you, this is a decision that you have to make in what direction to go into. It could be a decision to stay in a relationship with someone or to get out of the relationship with someone. It could also be your health. There could be something going on with your health where it requires your attention like now. Okay. Use your intuition. Again, your intuition is guiding you. You needed to have patience at this time. And another part about carefully weighing your options and your decisions, okay, before you move on from the situation. I'm getting accepted an offer or an opportunity too. So you got a lot of stuff. I can tell you right now, you got a lot going on. A lot. Come starting the year off. And I think that's why they're forewarning you now to pay attention. So very important to stay very grounded. Okay. And what I mean by that is not up in your head with negative belief systems, but being very grounded so you can see things very clearly and have some objective decision making. All right. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. So for some of you guys, this is really talking about this individuality and this new beginning and pathway that's for you. And that's why I feel like you're being cautioned about an offer that you may get, either relationship or career, and needing to be very careful in the decision because you need to make sure that whatever this is, whatever path this is, that it aligns with your truth. Okay? Very, very important. We got a lot of cards about carefully weighing your decisions and your options with things, all right? And a big emphasis on needing to make sure it aligns with your truth. Again, some of you guys be very mindful. You don't have too much going on. You could be juggling two things, juggling your finances, juggling a job, a side hustle. Again, needing to make decisions. And if something that you're doing with this new path or that you're navigating or something you're wanting to feeling like build or grow, you're being encouraged to take like a more playful approach. So when I see that card, it tells me that you don't ever want to build something out of scarcity, okay, or out of fear, because you fear you're going to lose something or you fear you're not going to have the money or this. So be very mindful that you're not taking action out of that place because that energy is radiating out. And with the law of attraction, it is what will come back to you. Okay. You want to really focus on utilizing the law of cause and effect. That if you do work, it's got to be, I'm not going to lie to you though. It can't be sloppy, fast. I'm just doing this to get this done type of work. You really need to do quality, skilled work. I'm being honest, especially if you're building something or you're a business or something like that customers are going to want to buy. But the law of cause and effect says what you do shall come back to you. All right. So remember that. Watch the energy that you're in. And I think that's why you have the timeout card, because make sure I'm hearing for some of you that you're not creating from a place of fear and lack with something. Very important to be grounded. Very important. I'm going to be putting out some energy healing courses this year. I can't wait to do them. I already started some of the stuff with free quizzes and things like that, spiritual workbooks and things like that for you guys. But one of the things is working on your root chakra. That is going to give you your grounding. And I actually have those here. So I will be incorporating them into my readings, and then you'll have the information and material will be in my description box below on how to balance that. That's your life force. Those chakras are your life force. So if it's creativity, you want to make sure you're opening that up. If it's bringing in finances and abundance, you want to make sure that that chakra is opened up as well. Like, so we're going to do a lot with that this year. Some of you guys have competing goals, so that there's bothersome details, or you could have some conflict going on with others around you. So there could be, I'm getting gossip, jealous, and envy. So remember, when you embrace your individuality and you step out of your comfort zone and you go on a path that most people would be petrified to go into or go down, there will be envy and jealousy around you. I can assure you that. Make sure you don't have too many things that you're working on. I'm getting that very much with the Two of Earth. It talks about a lot going on, too much going on. So balance and moderation being very, very big. So you don't try to work on too many projects or too many things or too many, don't try to make too many changes at once either. Don't try to move, relocate, start a business, and go into a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, or if you're starting a business, start in one area, you know, because if you start, like, just say like you start a tarot channel and then you're like, okay, I want to do this and I want to implement that and I want to implement this. Well, what happens is your energy gets scattered and you will see very, very slow progress with all of them. So focus in one area, get that going, build that, get that momentum, start progress with that. Once that is off the ground and running and it's successful, then incorporate other things in. That's just an example, okay? Okay, and your outcome is going to be the star. So it's going to, whatever this is, there's going to definitely be a sense of healing, but a happy outcome for you, okay? Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and if you're looking for confirmation, know that you're on the right path. Again, you have a new beginning that is calling you to embrace your individuality, your uniqueness, and that's in line with your truth. But it's also a spiritual awakening, too. When I see the 7 sevens, it talks about you waking up to your truth, which is your spirituality of who you really are and what you came here to do. You kind of shed the conditioning aspects of yourself, of what you were conditioned to in the world, of who you should be, what you should do, whether it's go to school, get a college degree, go into this career field, have a family and a home, like, and then you're like, okay, I have this, but I'm so miserable right now. That's the awakening. My other channel on YouTube, which I'll put the link in the description box below, is called Purpose and Awakening. And that is exactly what we're talking about. People who have this notion or this inner knowing that they're supposed to be going into a new direction and it doesn't make sense to them because they've been over here living like this, but also realizing how unhappy they are. So that's exactly what that channel is about. It's about understanding what process is going on with you and trying to help you understand like what your purpose is. Because it can be very, very scary. Because I know when I went through mine, I was very confused. I was very lost. Didn't have a mentor or anyone I could really go to try to help or understand what was going on. You know, just watched like a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff that made sense. But it helped to know that there were thousands and thousands of people going through the same thing. So kind of I just started it before Christmas. I'll be doing my first video today or tomorrow with it. But it's really try to help you navigate what it is that you're going through. And again, you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. Again, you're going to be seeing 222s a lot. So if you're starting your awakening, your spiritual awakening, you're definitely going to start seeing the 1111s, the 111s. Then you're going to start seeing the 222s. If you don't know what these numbers mean, they are the universe communicating with you. We call them synchronicities. A lot of people refer to them as angel numbers, and you don't know how to decode them. If you go onto my website, that link it's on my about page, I think, my home page on my YouTube. I have a link on there. It's someone that I 11 years ago started using, and I really only trust her site for that guidance with the communication. They're not mine. It's from Joanne Sacred Scribes. But it says on there, you need to know how to decode your angel numbers. If you click that link, any number you're seeing, sequence or anything, you can find on there so you can get the guidance in the direction that you need. All right. Very nice though. So a lot of twos again. Sixes also. You got 3 sixes. You got the ones and the sevens again. You got 1, 2, 3 twos down here. These are coming up very clearly for you, so you could start seeing them. Again, like I said, make sure you're not starting too many different projects at the same time or trying to make too many changes, because then your energy gets pulled all over the place and you won't see anything take off you. Trust me, I know I did it. And one of the best cards you can have. At the end of this journey for you, you're going to have the Wheel of Fortune. Archangel Michael, I have all information on the angels on my website too, who to call and for what, who to help you navigate your path, whether it's clarity, whether it's opening up your psychic abilities, whatever it is, they're all on my website. It's all free. Okay, it's under my blog section. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, and fortune is on your side. I told you, there's a big shedding going on. Okay? Yeah, you definitely got a new beginning. It's going to be a challenging new beginning. Don't underestimate. When I mean challenging, you'll be able to navigate it, but there's going to be some things that you're going to have to navigate through. All right? And you can. And just remember, like, while you're going through it, because it can be so frustrating when you're trying to learn stuff and do stuff and you don't know. Oh, you're being protected. It's growing you. Whatever it is, you might not be ready for it. So the process is going to grow you. Yeah. You're being called to expand. Okay. You have a choice. Again, needing to make a choice and expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. Yeah. I told you, and you feel this. I feel like you feel this wholeheartedly, that you're not aligned with your truth and yourself and like your real identity. Because you also have encouragement to spend some time alone and do self-discovery of who you really are. It's time to make your world just a little bit more bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. You're being encouraged, okay? You're being guided. And again, it's your choice, and it's going to require bravery. And you're going to have to break free, okay? Especially from illusions and attachments to fear and scarcity is what I'm hearing, and lack mindsets. Like, there's going to be a lot. That's why it's a spiritual awakening. You shed all that, okay? And you come into your truth, your power, and your individuality when you're during that spiritual awakening. You had pay attention. I told you there's a big need for you to pay attention to things. And I told you, stay grounded, and you have be present. And you have step back, okay? Step back. I'm going to put these to the side because when I do the extended, I will go further into them, okay, and break down what they mean. There is one I'm going to give you now, and it has to pay attention. It says, you're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given. Both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed, okay? These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So some of you guys are receiving the signs. I feel like some of you guys know that you're receiving the signs. And some of you guys, I don't feel like you're up in your mind about things and you're not grounded, present. And it's funny that those are coming out at the same time. Like, this is your guidance, is to stay very grounded, stay very present. Just like, getting on and doing the video. I had already did a live earlier on one of my other platforms. I do live readings on TikTok. And getting ready to do this video, and I'm like, should I really do it? I'm feeling a little not energetic. Is it a good time? I said, let me go get some air. Took a break, went to the store, but then I saw my 1777 right there. It was letting me know this is what I was supposed to be doing. It's my new beginning. It's part of my awakening. It's part of my truth. So they will give them to you. So I hope between this reading and please join me. Like I said, my other channel is Awakening in Purpose to really give you some really profound messages. Though a lot of those are going to be coming through channeled through my guides. Okay. Let's see. I want these right here. Okay. But it's gonna. But I'm hearing it's going. It could be a very big, significant year for you. In breakthrough. Okay. This one kind of flew out. All right. So I want to do this one. And it says, the pause is the shift. Again, I need to take a time out and take a step back. I'm going to look further into that message for you when I do go into the extended and what it's really trying to do. Like, I kind of have an idea what it's indicating, but I want to do some channeling around it. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. That's why it's very important to be present. You're being told to use your intuition. Okay. Let me see what else. All right. I'm going to see with the Ascended Masters. If you're seeing 444s, just know that those are your Ascended Masters that are around you, giving you guidance. If you're stuck, okay. Sometimes the energy or energies from the past experiences, that's where trauma and like negative experiences get stuck. It's going to be very hard, and I know because I've experienced this, to move forward in the direction of your dreams because you're going to feel so weighed down. You could be feeling fatigue, not having the energy. You could feel very depressed, discouraged. That's why it's very important energy work. Okay, energy work. So when I started my journey, I got into I was drawn to the tarot. Never knew I was psychic or a psychic medium. So like I said, that was my path. That was my awakening. I had already realized how unfulfilled I was in life that I thought would make me happy. Going to college, getting a master's in counseling and psychology, being a therapist, like all this stuff to just feel completely unfulfilled. I needed self-discovery. I had no idea who I was. I just only knew the version and identity that the world told me I should be to be accepted. So you're going to have to move out of that. I want to be acceptance. That's why you have individuality too. And you've come into your own. You've come into your own path, not the path that you were conditioned to believe was for you or would make you happy. That's the beauty of the spiritual awakening. Even though it can be very difficult. Okay, I'm in like my 11th year with my awakening. Like it's been profound. It's been challenging, but I feel so complete and whole. Because I feel like I am who I'm supposed to be now. Not pretending and wearing masks to be accepted by the world. So it can bring a lot to you. But started with the tarot, was led to chakra clearing. I never had heard of it. Did some stuff on opening it up, my life force. I started feeling better. Creativity started going. Confidence started going. So there's a lot of that. It's all the services I do offer, but you can find a lot of it on YouTube too for free. So I'm encouraging you to do energy work and balancing those chakras out. Okay, if you're feeling really weighed down and stuck, it's gonna be very hard to move forward if you don't feel well. Remember me telling you that. So energy work and opening up those chakras because those actually change your belief systems. I'm gonna have courses on them soon, so stay tuned. But okay, enough about that. You have Uriel, learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. Okay, again, another thing about taking a time out, taking a step back. There's something that you've gone through that you learned. I feel like that may be the path that you're going to move forward towards and either teach or help others heal. And also getting like self-discovery like of themselves or within themselves I'm getting. So there's something you hold I'm hearing that's so value and I'm hearing intrinsic. It's just very valuable. That you're gonna be that the world needs, that you're gonna teach the world is what I'm getting for some of you. I don't know what that is, but I would love to know if you know what it is already, because most of you, if you're here, you you've already kind of woken up. You know there's something, you have an inner knowing that it's time for you to switch lanes. I'm here and switch paths. Let me see what scripture would help you through this right now. So I'm a big person of scripture in the Bible and really using that for my strength or embracing my spirituality of courage and self-love and like all that. Take, I'm sorry, the cards are very light and it's very hard for me to read sometimes with my glasses. Take therefore no thought moral, for the moral shall take thought for the things of itself. It's Matthew 6:34. For some reason, and again, I feel like it's someone who's on their journey who is like feels all alone, but you're not. I'm hearing that you're being guided and you're really being led towards this. So that in itself can be very hard to understand when you've lived in a conditioned belief of yourself and who you are and who you were in a life. It's very hard. It took me years to shed that and to come into it, no matter how much guidance I had or have been given, or the communication through all my clairs is still very difficult. It could be a very challenging journey. Okay. Let me see. This is the awakened soul. So I just want to see, like, for any of you guys that know that you're getting a message. Sovereignty. Yeah. A big need. I'm getting a big need to go within. In truth, okay? There's a treasure at the end waiting for you once you step into your truth. This is also the throat chakra being open, you coming into your truth and communicating that. And I feel like it's knowing who you are wholeheartedly as well. I am good in that. And there's a treasure there waiting for you. Okay. It's like, I don't know if you've read The Alchemist, the book The Alchemist. It's a really good book. It's about this guy who wants to find his purpose and his journey of doing that and the experiences all along the way. And it was so weird because when I say, if you ask for signs and like synchronicities, okay, the universe will reveal them to you in the way that it wants to. But I could remember just days before I read the book, which I read recently. I had wanted to read it for years too. But I recently read it. And I could remember like a few days before that I had a dream and I had found a treasure. Like I found a treasure in my dream. And then a few days later, I get the book and I read it. And in there, the boy, the young man, whatever you want to refer to him as, is searching for his treasure. His treasure is his destiny. And I thought, wow, like it's so there. If you pay attention, those are the signs that the universe will give to you. So, like, and the message for you also is to pay attention to your dreams. But it was very ironic because the alchemist creates their own life. They go after what their true destiny is. And that's kind of where I've been in my journey of my destiny and desires of what I really should be doing and what really brings me happiness and getting into my life purpose and all that. And that was very similar to what he was doing in the story. And he was in search of his treasure. And I had just had the dream a few days before that in my thing that I had found my treasure. So there are little signposts and things that are guiding you, trust me, along the way. Okay. Some of you guys are thinking very much. Got milk and honey too, which is good. I told you there is a treasure at the end of this for you. Milk and honey is very good. It has to do with abundance and prosperity, which came out in your message also. You have soulmates, number 41. Okay. I am going to actually read this. This is my Wisdom of the Oracle. I don't read from all the books all the time, but this is, I love the wisdom and the messages that come from this. So I'm going to read this and then I'm going to close you out. Like I said, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into some of this, see if I can come up with more guidance and direction for you going through the new year. I'm going to use some of my other decks. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And like I said, I will put my, and you have the Lovers here. So some of you guys, this is something that has to do, you have the Lovers, which is my soulmate card. Okay. So, and it's in your present. So essential means harmonious partnerships, okay? Love, friendship, compassion, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. For so some of you guys, there's someone coming into your life that is going to help you. That could also be your wish fulfillment. If you've been praying for someone to come along and help you along this journey, in whatever way that is, if it's support, if it's someone to love you, nurture you, care for you, if it's financially with a business or something, it could be any of that. The Oracle's message: you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially, too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Big change is coming. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. All right, Taurus. I told you, and I kept getting this, a need to like pay attention. There's a need for you to be grounded, pay attention, being in the present. If you've been asking for help or assistance with something, do know that it's coming. But do know this, and I say this from my experience, you can miss a lot of this too by not paying attention, by not following the guidance, by not going within, by not doing anything. None of it falls on your lap. It all requires work, okay? But I feel like you have a very important, I'm going to say journey, soul mission, and life purpose here too. So again, I'm going to put my link to my channel below. I will be doing, like I said, it's purpose and awakening. It helps you understand what you're going through. But I also focus on helping you discover your life purpose. So I use like life purpose decks in there and guidance and stuff like that as well. So if you have questions or you're looking for clarity or anything like that, you can get it in that video. And I'll do an extended to this one. So I hope this helped. I hope it gave you some clarity, some guidance. It looks like it's going to be a very big year for you, Taurus, with a profound change. I will be uploading videos regularly. So if you want to know when I do that, when you subscribe, which is free, when you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know every time I upload. Okay? And if you made it with me through this video to the end, thank you. I appreciate you being here, and I really hope you got something out of the reading. Until next time, Taurus, take care of yourself.